Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, California, for our main event of the evening. 12 rounds of heavyweights between these two great warriors. Peters is approaching the ring now, and this ring walk can tell you so much. Look at the focus on his face. He's making his way to the ring with a determined giddy-up in his step.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the Cobra, Peters. His opponents in the blue corner, please welcome the Intentions.
All right, guys, remember this. Obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
36 minutes still ahead of him here, round 1 of 12. Teddy, what role can the fans play on the fighters, the atmosphere of the arena when they know there's two guys meeting up that can bang?
An immature fighter, a less experienced fighter can get caught up. He can try to satisfy the audience. That's a quick way to be going to the shower earlier than you wanted to.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Well-targeted double jab by Peters. Accurate counter punch by Bad Intentions. Whatever game plan and strategy they may have come in with, Teddy, they may have just thrown it out the window. They're trading blows non-stop in the round 1.
Everything's been thrown out the window. Everything in the room is going out the window, and we love it.
Peters is now having to deal with a bloody nose, and that can be a real distraction, especially when it comes to your breathing. Good block by Bad Intentions. What a good counter punch by Peters. Halfway through this round. It's been a recent trend, Teddy, where we've seen in the heavyweight division a lot of Eastern Europeans dominating. Why do you think that is?
Same thing in basketball. I don't think they're the better athletes, but you know what? There's an urgency. There's a real hunger. This is their opportunity. The fighters over here, and the basketball players for that part, they have too many options here. Over there, they make the most of it, and fundamentally, they're very sound.
Good block there by Peters. Threw the straight right hand, but didn't score with it. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Not what he was looking for. That's a miss right there by Peters. There's another left hand from him. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Able to defend and then go on the offensive. Round comes to an end. And that's one of those rounds, Teddy, that just takes on a certain style, a certain characteristic, and that was a busy one.
Yeah, it was a busy one. Look, Joe, you don't have to look for these guys. They're right there in front of you.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think sometimes you just get those rounds where it all happens?
Because of styles. You know, styles make fights. In this case, you're seeing proof of that right there. Both guys that are aggressive, both guys that are very confident.
A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. A headshot blocked. Intentions. Bad Intentions is doing a beautiful job here early on of counterpunching.
Yeah, it's going to pay off for him later on. You know, we talk about body work paying off for you down the road, like investing, putting money in the bank. Well, counterpunching pays off too, because your opponent becomes a little tentative, and then down the stretch, he's not busy enough.
Peters is showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Gets rid of that body shot. Unable to score with the uppercut that time. Peters is not showing us that he understands just how effective he can be if he went downstairs against his opponent.
Yeah, well, you know what you're saying, Joe? You're taking a peek and you're taking a swipe without meaning at his trainers. Because what he's telling you is he hasn't been taught some of the rudiments of boxing. That when you hurt a guy, you should go downstairs to finish him.
Not precise at all by Peters. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Fires right back at him. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Two snapping jabs by Peters. Peters' cheek is cut. You can see it's opening up now. Boy, that could be a factor later on. That straight right unable to connect. And there he counters back against his opponent. End of the round here, a round that saw a lot of action. The kind of round that fans pay to be here to see.
Well, these are TV-friendly fighters, and we figured that coming in.
Tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Bad Intentions has got a cut, and it looks like it's below the eye, on the cheek, but it's something that needs to be monitored. Good work on the combination by Peters. Counter that attack. You know, I wonder if he's taking his man lightly, because he is up on the scorecards, but you can see that he is being pressured and pushed.
You know, he's in there with a real solid guy. I don't think he's taking him lightly. It's just that he's in there in the kind of waters he's never been before. Deep waters. And he's swimming harder than he's ever had to swim before.
Good-looking counterpunch. You always say punchers are born, Teddy, but what about a guy's ability to withstand big punches? What about a guy's chin?
You know, that's an interesting point. Part of it is physical, and you know what it is? It's the neck. That's the shock absorber, but most of it's mental. You have to want to take the punches. You have to will yourself through the punches. This guy has some will.
Accuracy an issue there. Didn't land that straight right hand. Good scoring counterpunch by Peters. Combo lands to the head. Bad Intentions is doing a really nice job here. I mean, putting his punches together. This is what you're supposed to look like as an offensive fighter.
Yes, it is, especially when you have a guy in front of you putting the earmuffs on. You know, you cover up the way that his opponent is. You're supposed to put them together. One or two are going to be blocked. But when you put them together like that, they're going to get through.
Tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go, because when he misses, bang, he gets caught.
Not what he was looking for. That's a miss right there by Peters. Very clever move there. A little defense turns to offense. The counter punch by Peters. We come to the end of this round. Teddy, a round in which maybe a lot of trainers don't like to see because it was a very busy round for both guys.
Well, it depends what kind of style, what kind of strength your fighter has, or even what kind of weaknesses. If I had a guy who likes to box, who likes to counterpunch, I want a guy coming at him. Not with a lot of TNT in his gloves, but coming forward where my guy is well suited. He can pick him off a little bit.
Good block by Bad Intentions. Blocks that punch. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. Good block there by Peters. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Blocks that belt line well. Parries that punch intended for the head. Well-placed counter punch by Bad Intentions. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Was not well targeted by Peter. Nice block by Bad Intentions. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one.
Listen, you need to move your head side to side, okay?
Another round, will it go in another one-way direction? It's been a one-sided fight so far tonight. And a good counter by Peters. Oh, and look at this, Teddy, wasting no time getting to know each other.
No, they came right to the center ring, said hello.
Bad Intentions is fighting real smart here on the outside. Perfect example of what you get when warriors decide to act like warriors. These two have acted that way all night long.
They've acted that way, and they behaved that way, and they have been that way all their lives.
Excellent counter punch by Bad Intentions. It is unbelievable to sit back and just watch what these guys are willing to give and to take. Wow, what a fight so far.
Well, give and take, that's the key word. Sometimes you're forced to to become great. And right now, each one of them are forcing the other to go to great places.
Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
Committing upstairs now, he goes there again. Bad Intentions has got a real acquired skill here, and that is the ability to pick your shots and land them.
So you hear the saying when people say, do you know what time it is? You have to know what time it is. He knows what time it is. He knows when to throw a certain punch.
A stinging counter punch after some fine defense by Bad Intentions. Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go, oh no, actually I would say a little counter punching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him. I don't know, Teddy. It just feels like one of those nights, one of those fights where somebody's getting hurt, where this is not going to the judges' scorecards.
I feel like I'm in Coney Island watching one of those hot dog eating contests where somebody's going to try to eat 50 of them, 60 of them. In other words, he's not worried how he's going to feel at the end of the night.
The counter. Peters is sitting here wondering why he's getting hit so much. How about this? You're not moving your head at all.
Well, how about don't wonder about it? You weren't taught that probably in the gym. You didn't work on that in the gym. Well, it's not going to come to you suddenly when you're in the arena.
Good looking counter punch. Not precise at all by Peter.
Protect yourself.
Nice block by Bad Intentions. Nice block by Bad Intentions. Good scoring counter punch by Bad Intentions. Bad Intentions is well conditioned to the realities of this harsh business of boxing. But even though we know what we've seen out of some ringside scorecards through the years, I'd be shocked if everybody doesn't have him ahead in this fight right now.
Yeah, but never be shocked in this business because you never know with these blind judges sometimes. I hate to say it that bluntly, but time and time again, you just get shocked when you hear the score at the end of the night.
And there he counters back against his opponent. And a big right hand by Peters. He missed with that headshot. Frustrating his opponent with great defense. Round comes to an end here. And Teddy, I know you've had a very busy week. You've been training some pro football players this week. There are many parallels to be made between the pro fight game and the pro football game.
Yeah, there are, you know, physical ones and emotional and mental ones. I mean, the physical ones are when I work with some of these behemoths, you know, like offensive linemen. They have to punch out, you know, with their arms. They have to make sure that they get those hands out now. If they raise their elbows, just like a fighter raising his elbow before he throws a jab, they lose the power. So you got to teach them keep those elbows in, punch out without any telegraph, without any loss of power, and also get those hands out at the right distance. If they're a little late, the big guy gets in on them, and now he can control him. And of course, the mental aspects of it, where they get into those dark rooms we talk about every once in a while, where they have to remember that they have control. They can make the choice. You know, you get in those dark rooms, you start to think that you lose control of the choice, that your opponent's making a choice for you. No, that's not the truth.
Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Blocks that punch. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, with special offensive happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. How about that? Another right hand. Good stuff in the opening 2 minutes. A minute to go in this round. That's a good block by the Cobra. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Well, as that round comes to an end, it gives us a moment to kind of reflect on this overall fight. Teddy, my thoughts are pretty clear-cut. This is the kind of fight that just takes on a personality of its own. This is an all-out war.
Yeah, this is kind of like watching a guy who's not on a budget. You know, he's spending with both hands. You know, when he goes home, he's going to have no money in his pockets. And when this fight is over, these guys are going to have nothing left in the gas tank, and it's probably not going to a decision.
Nice block by the Cobra. There he is on the inside, doing well. Peters is using up too much of his energy. You can just tell that he is not as sharp, he's not as peppy as he was. Yeah, he's throwing a lot of punches, but to his detriment.
Yeah, you want to get things done, Joe, but at what cost do you get things done? How much work do you have to put in to getting something done? His opponent does a lot less work to get some offense going than he does.
slowing down as we have 60 seconds to go in this round. And a good counter by Bad Intentions. Undoubtedly, the most effective element of his entire arsenal tonight is his jab. He's so committed to fighting on the outside, and he's jabbing away beautifully.
Well, Cus D'Amato used to tell me, Teddy, when you're in doubt, jab. Well, this fighter, when he's been in doubt, he's jab. When he's been short himself, he's jab. As you said, he's made a jab fest of this all night long.
Great fight. I mean, just a great fight. Both guys giving their all back and forth.
It doesn't get much better.
On the mark, the counter punch by Peters. The action starts up again, but it's only favored one man. Hard to see this fight going the distance based on what we've witnessed so far. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Nice block by Bad Intentions. Peters' opponent should really be pushing and pressing the action here a bit, because I don't think he's got much left in him. His conditioning is catching up with him.
Yeah, his opponent has to recognize that. But funny things happen in the dimensions, those shadowy dimensions of the mind and inside that ring, where all of a sudden you have an advantage, but you get satisfied. You say, oh, good, I'll leave him alone now because he's going to leave me alone. You can't be that way. You have to press that advantage, and he's not doing that right now.
Good way to protect the midsection. Great movement to get away from those punches. 1 minute to go in a round that feels like an all-time classic. Punch for punch, they're meeting each other. That's a good block by Bad Intentions. Needs to improve that accuracy, missed with the headshot. A good block. We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I just make a little mark down, blue and red corner, what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Good job staying away from the danger there. a shot. Now he gives a left. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Well, this isn't a bad form of defense. You know who did it to you, so stay away from him, right?
Exactly. Keep range a little bit.
Oh, and there you go. Peters is stunned and he is hurt.
Come on now, guys. Come on. Keep busy. Keep...
Bad intentions is actually making a smart move here. Oh! Peters is gone down. Oh, wow. What a shocker there. This fight is over. Bad Intentions has got the win by way of knockout. He put his man down, and the 10 count was administered. He's your winner by knockout.
Everybody but his opponent is happy now. That was an entertaining fight.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.